Welcome back. YouTube. First and goal with your boy Mike.
And I'm Marcus. What's up, everybody?
Hey, man, we missed y'all. I know y'all missed us, even though y'all ain't going to say so. I know y'all missed us.
You missed us.
Super Bowl champs back in the building.
Yes, sir. It's been a minute.
Feel good to be a Chief. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot going on, man.
A lot going on. Some
bro.
surprises, some news.
Yeah, some
of
these, some of those, some ideas. Some.
We had to get on here and talk about it.
Yeah, we have to, bro.
We had to. What y'all think, man? It's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys going everywhere.
Let's just get into it, man. This Chiefs news.
Yeah, hey, this is a Chiefs podcast, so really, let's just
that's what we're talking. So let's get in it. Let's start from the beginning. I mean, right after the Super Bowl, Eric Bieniemy, gone.
Congratulations to him, man.
Gone.
Congratulations. I'm happy to see him go.
I'm pretty sure I called that
spread
all
his wings.
Season.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about it for a couple years, but
but I knew he was gone.
Yeah, it was just stuff wasn't adding up, bro. I don't I don't want to speculate and stuff, but I know what I see on TV. I know vibes, bro, and it just didn't seem.
But you know what?
At times,
he got a pay raise. He got a play calling raise
and an assistant head coach tag.
And he got an assistant head coach.
Yeah,
so
he gets to spread his wings.
Hey,
out
man,
there,
shout out to Bieniemy.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah,
because. You know, you always wonder who's calling the plays.
We're getting ready to find out. We're getting ready to find out.
We got Nagy and Reed.
We'll see. It's just like,
So, hey, shout out to Bieniemy.
Yeah. Thanks for everything you did, sir. Appreciate you.
So, moving on from Bieniemy, that means we hop into Matt Nagy.
Yeah, he's got some history there with Andy Reid. He's been with him for a long time.
Matt Nagy,
him and Veach,
who took the Bears to the playoffs with.
Yeah, and he was the NFL Coach of the Year his first year.
What was that quarterback's name that he
Trubisky?
had? Mark Trubisky?
Mitch Trubisky?
Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky.
This motherfucker.
The number one pick of the draft that year.
He's still in the league?
Yeah, he's like a backup, though.
He was number one quarterback drafted. I don't think he was number one pick, was he?
I think he was top. It was one or two. One or two, because Bears traded up to get him that year, and they could have got Mahomes or Watson if they would have stayed put.
Right.
But
man, the world might have been a different place, man. The world been a different place if Chicago got Mahomes or Watson.
That's right, bro.
Because Watson would still be one of the top QBs in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mahomes might not be here. We would be fucking waiting 57 years for a Super Bowl.
That's why I say thank God.
Man, that's why we got to be happy we got Patrick Mahomes and
we're
witnessing
happy. But
witnessing.
not only be happy that we got Patrick Mahomes.
Andy Reid.
Brett Veach. I mean,
Andy Reid started it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brought Alex Smith in.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
But Mahomes took that shit to the next level, baby.
Alex was great, but Mahomes elevated for sure.
I think Nagy will do fine.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it
can't be no worse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. We probably might disagree, but I feel like Andy Reid's gonna be calling the plays. That's just what I feel. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter.
51%.
Yeah, 51%. There you go. Matt Nagy only calls all the good plays. That's what we'll hear at some point this year.
So, just still sticking with the play callers.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted Alex Smith to be the QB coach.
I did. I thought
not just you. I've seen tons of people asking for that.
I thought that would be a pretty good little hire there, but he's got a TV job, bro. And
right.
Who wants to leave the broadcast booth?
And we moved up from within. That's what Andy likes to do.
Exactly. So, but back onto that Matt Nagy stuff. I seen this year, like I said, I picked up on vibes whenever the camera would go to the sidelines. It looked like him and Mahomes got a pretty good relationship.
Yeah, I called that all the time.
Even on the Super Bowl. They were riding the parade bus together.
Next to Bieniemy at the end of the Super Bowl. Yeah, he ran past him and went hugged
Nagy and all the other dudes. Yeah, he didn't even.
They got a special connection though, like from the draft. They said Nagy gave them like the plays to know what was going to happen.
Exactly. So I mean, I'm looking for.
I only know pre-draft. I didn't know who the fuck Patrick Mahomes was.
Yeah.
I only know two people.
You don't watch college football, so.
I was only knowing two people that were saying Patrick Mahomes, and I'm like, who the fuck? My cousin Richard and his son was all on Patrick Mahomes.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. I didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Man, free agents.
Man, here we go.
We done lost some players.
Bro. Yeah, we did. We lost some surprises. I was surprised on a couple of them.
We lost some people that I don't know if I was surprised, but I didn't want to lose.
I know there's one player.
There's two players. I know I didn't want to lose.
Well, there's one.
There's three. Never mind. I only wanted to lose one that we lost. I wanted to keep everybody else, but you know you can't.
Yeah, no, you cannot, bro. It's like I think you put that on social media today, man. You can't have a superstar at every single position, bro. That's
you got
not
to get the core right. You get the
to,
line right. You get the defensive line right,
and the quarterback.
And you plug
it,
and of course you got to have the quarterback, and then you plug in everywhere else.
And then
you might got your one or two guys that still been in there, but and stay for six years.
Kelsey and Mahomes, they're probably gonna stay together. You know what I mean?
I was arguing with a guy who I was saying that's how the Patriots did it. A dynasty, they was able to get their core and then plug in.
That's all they ever had to do.
He tried to argue with me for fucking 10 comments on YouTube. I don't know why, but
yeah,
I'm just like, dude, they had like two players that stayed, Edelman and Gronk. Everybody else was plugged in.
It was always missing.
I'm not talking about linemen.
Yeah,
I
but
said
you're talking about the wide receivers.
I'm talking about running backs, wide receivers. I was like, Tom Brady made a lot of wide receivers look a lot better than they was.
Absolutely.
So when you got a great quarterback, Mahomes is going to do the same exact thing.
He's going to make the wide receivers.
We're going to have a super young team next year.
Absolutely.
First off, free agents. Orlando Brown Jr.
Hey, thank you for everything that you contributed to the team. See you later. Have fun in Cincinnati.
64 mil, 32 up front from Cincy.
Hey, that's not the deal.
Joe Burrow going to be on a run like a motherfucker.
But I don't think he can run like Mahomes. He might be able to escape. He can escape.
Joe going to be on a run.
He can escape, but I mean,
OBJ didn't give up a whole lot of sacks,
but he gave up a lot of pressures.
But that's because we had a scrambling Mahomes. Gave up a lot of pressures,
and pressures leads to sacks.
What do you think about the deal? We offered him like 136 years.
Yeah, I'm so glad
and he turned that down.
Yeah, I think he bet on himself and it failed miserably. There was a report earlier.
Did he really fail miserably? 64 mil, 32 up front.
I mean, he didn't fail in the money category. No, he did.
He didn't take our offer because the money up front wasn't as much as 32 million.
It could be because he got half his contract right on signing, didn't he?
Thank you, Jesus. That he didn't take our shit.
I'm good. I'm not going to down talk that man.
I appreciate what you did in the playoffs.
0 sacks in the Super Bowl,
playoffs.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So thanks for everything you done, but I kind of felt like he was going to leave.
Here's
what I mean?
Here's one I didn't like, and I've seen some people on social media, not on my Facebook, but like on YouTube. I follow a lot of podcasts. I read comments. A lot of the people are happy. A lot more people than I thought are happy that Juju's gone.
Really?
Yeah. Even my cousin came in here and he didn't want Juju, and I'm like,
Buddy?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think very many people don't want Juju back.
No, I wanted to see him come back.
I wanted him back.
I can't lie about that, bro.
And I called out. If you're watching, I called out his contract. I said,
"Did you say it?
I said,
you did text me that.
I said
earlier.
MVS was 3 years, 10 mil. I said Juju wants 15, but I think 3 years, 33 mil would be good, and that's right, exactly what he got.
That would absolutely got the job done, but I guess the Chiefs didn't view it that way, man. I don't know. He's got some knee injuries and stuff like that, but I wanted him back.
I don't think it had nothing to do with that.
I wanted him back.
I think the Chiefs just wasn't offering 3 years, 33 mil.
I don't think they were.
He got a championship. He went and got the money.
Exactly.
I don't think it had anything to do with an injury or none of that.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him
78 catches, 900 and something yards.
And he missed like two games. So he probably would have had over 1,000.
I think he had 8 games with 5 targets or less. I got another argument. I said I feel like we underutilized Juju. Not as fact as like he didn't get what he should have, but that if we would have went to him more, his stats would have been way higher.
Yeah,
like because he's that type of player.
Absolutely, bro.
And this dude want to argue with me, and I'm like, dude, come on. 8 games with 5 targets or less.
And still put up good numbers.
And still had.
So that does show that he might be underutilized.
Right. But he was trying to say that he wasn't underutilized. I think he was. How many times I text you, I'm like, dude, why they ain't throwing the Juju?
Where's he at? Where's Juju at? He's missing today. Where's he at?
And even on the games where he had like 8 targets, it would be like first half, second half, you didn't see nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It was like one half, nothing, the next half.
So what do you think? Juju to the Pats?
Hey, I'm kind of hurt on that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I want to see Juju come back, but I guess I understand. But
business.
I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Why wouldn't you want to run it back? I mean,
exactly.
It had to be money.
Yeah,
it had to be.
It had to be money, bro.
We wasn't offering the bag at all, probably.
Exactly. He got his ring. Now he goes to go get his
appreciate
money.
It. Juju put in work.
Hopefully, the Chiefs can get a comp pick out of that deal.
Juju put in work. I think we're supposed to get one.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what McCall does, but yeah, right now I think we're going to get one for Juju.
Saunders.
Yeah, I was hurt with him more than anybody.
Man,
for real, bro. I like that little dude, bro.
He's all on it. You called him a little dude. That dude's big as hell.
He's a little good dude, but he's big.
He's
like 6 foot, though.
He should go miss little dude. This dude's like 6 foot 320.
He's like a bowling ball, bro. You see him chase Jalen Hurts out of bounds.
And he got some speed. Somebody said he could do a backflip.
Yeah, he could do a backflip.
Man,
round off backflip.
that's
Running
crazy.
round off backflip at that size.
That dude
Little
is
dude,
big.
little
You call him
dude,
little dude,
little
man. I
dude.
apologize for him.
I really am hurt about losing Saunders. I like what he brought to the
3
team.
years, I think 14 mil.
Yeah.
We couldn't afforded that.
I don't know, man. That kind of makes me upset that
We couldn't
couldn't sign him.
afforded that.
I feel like he earned that. I feel like he's earned that,
He
man.
earned that for
He-
sure.
The coach,
And he didn't want to leave.
no, he didn't want to leave. He loved Kansas
He had a
City,
heartfelt
man.
message for us.
Yeah,
It was nice,
he really
man.
did, bro, and I appreciated that because I like watching him, man.
Saunders was a beast,
I
man.
like watching
I
him, bro.
love
He always
Saunders,
made
man.
a play, man. He just comes out of nowhere like this little bowling ball dude
Right.
right here. Just
Hey,
who
running
is that,
them
bro?
down.
Yeah, running them down, bro.
Sweet.
Running them down. Somebody said that he was from St. Louis.
I don't know.
I don't know for sure, but
I don't know.
I'm gonna miss him, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him, man.
you
Shout
know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Saunders.
Yeah,
we
I'm-
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nothing but kingdom love on that one. Juan Thornhill.
You
Three-
didn't want to see him go. I know you didn't want to see
I'm
him
a Juan
go.
guy because I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
always like him. You
on
always did
defense-
speak up for him.
on defense, wherever the ball was, you seen 32, 38, and 22. They was wherever the ball was.
You're a little bit higher on him than I am.
I'm not saying he was perfect.
No,
He gave up a couple plays.
he missed a lot of tackles. That's my problem.
His
with him.
rookie year, balled out,
Great,
then got
and
hurt.
Then he got hurt. Then it
Then
never
it took him a year and a half.
It never
No-
quite got back to where he was.
Nah,
that rookie
please.
year. Nah, he was on. He was
You
on
don't think
pace
he
to
was
be
as
great.
good this year as he was? Man,
I
Thornhill.
don't, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't, bro. I'm sorry.
I like
never
Thornhill.
was
I didn't
really-
want to lose Thornhill.
Whenever he
I don't
came
know
back
what
from
everybody
the-
else is watching.
I liked him whenever he was a rookie, but he couldn't come back from that injury.
Thornhill all over the ball. Thornhill has
No.
big tackles.
I don't know. He misses a lot, bro.
but he
misses
has
a lot.
big tackles. Him and
We just
Snead.
disagree on that one, bro.
I like
It's all
Thornhill.
right.
3 years, 21 mil, 7 mil a year.
14 mil guaranteed. I seen that right before I came.
Right. So I mean, he got a
Hey.
good deal. I don't. If we would have had some money, I don't think Thornhill's gone. I think Thornhill's still there. But then the coach didn't really get along with Thornhill either. Remember, he benched him.
Yeah, there was some little back and forth there with Spags. When Spags first came here,
And
him
he
and
benched him.
Thornhill wasn't vibing, bro.
Was it last year?
Yeah, it was last year, man. He got
Not
benched.
the Super Bowl year, the year
Yeah,
before.
he got benched for Sorensen. I
Yeah.
remember that.
And
I
I'm
remember that.
I'm wondering what the fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he might be gone for that simple reason.
It could be, man. But he did
Next
have
year they
moments.
drafted Cook
Yeah.
after
And
after
then
they
this
had
year they're
that.
probably gonna draft a safety too.
You have to because
you know.
I like Cook, but Cook ain't really been on the line where he had to show anything really.
But this is his year to show what he can do. So
Right,
hey,
so-
I'll be paying more attention.
Only
to Cook
thing
this
I
year.
really seen a couple big hits. He had that tip ball that led to the
that
interception.
was a pretty big play right there.
But I've seen like 5 personal foul penalties.
Oh, he's had hella penalties on special teams too,
fighting
man.
like a mug out there
Yeah.
on special
No,
teams.
on
So he
special
got to be able to
teams
have
too,
some
yeah.
control if he's going to be the
Gotta
man.
be able to temper that back, man. We can't be having them stupid
Yeah.
penalties.
Frank
but-
Clark gone.
Yeah, Frank didn't really.
$28 million next year. 7 million dead cap.
Yeah,
We saved 21.
we saved 21 million, and I think that was the factor in it right there. He didn't want to rework his deal, which, you know, who wants to rework their deal at work?
Frank ain't happy.
Frank wasn't happy.
Frank put out some tweets. At first he was
Frank
cool.
put
He
out
knew
some
the
tweets.
business stuff.
Yeah,
But then when we got his replacement that
yeah,
quick,
he was a little hurt about
Frank
that.
wasn't happy. Frank tweeting.
Yeah, Frank wasn't happy about that one, bro.
But
But
I don't like that he did that.
yeah, me
It's the
neither.
business. We love you.
Yeah,
The kingdom
hey,
loves you.
Playoff Frankie was a beast.
And
I will say
and
that.
for the right price, they might let you back in.
He still could come back, bro, and I will gladly
Right.
accept him. But
So
it is what
going
it is.
going for Frank Clark, I don't really care about anybody else that left or that's a free agent. Hardman still ain't
Hardman
signed
ain't been
for nobody.
signed, yeah.
But I don't think Hardman's gonna get what he gets. He might fuck around, come back on a 1 year
he
deal.
might have to come back to
4
Kansas City,
million or
and I'll
something.
be okay with that.
1 mil, 4 mil, 1 year, 4 million. It might end up happening.
I'd go 1 mil.
What Pringle get 6 million when he left? I think Hardman was probably good as
So
Pringle.
you need to probably look at Byron Pringle's contract with Chicago to have a good
Right.
idea of what Hardman might be worth here in
Right.
Kansas City. But I wouldn't be mad if he came back, bro. I mean, I've never been the biggest Hardman guy, but he was coming on this year. He had a great year until he got hurt.
Yep. Clyde Hilaire gonna be here next year.
I don't think so.
Is he
But
gonna get cut or is he
I don't
gonna
know,
get
man. I mean,
traded? If
we-
he don't
we
get traded, will he be cut and released?
He could be, bro, and that's the thing. If they're gonna plan on cutting him, I'd shop him.
Well, I'm sure they're shopping him, but
You
it
know what
don't
I
seem
mean?
like we're getting no bites.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the tape on him ain't so good. Injury history there. So, but we do have him signed for 1 more year, and if he stays, I mean, he'll probably be at least 2 or 3 in that backfield, depending on if
I mean,
Jarrett
who we
comes
got?
back.
Who's 2 or 3? Fuck,
We
we only
got
got
Isaiah Pacheco 1,
And who else we got?
That's
And
it.
Clyde Hilaire.
so we probably need to think about keeping him right
Man,
as of right now.
Right, we're short on running backs,
of right
wide
now,
receivers. We
yeah.
got 3 wide receivers under contract, and we got 2 running backs under
I
contract.
know, man.
And we lost a tight end.
I know. I
Woo.
know.
Damn, we are
I know.
thin. They called the rebuild last year. Nah, the rebuild's
It's
this year.
It's more like this
year's
year.
way more of a
It's
rebuild.
way more of a rebuild this year, man. And key positions. key
Right.
positions. But
All right.
I'm excited about free agency, man, and I like the guys that we signed. You want to just jump into talking about the guys?
Yeah,
that we
I'm about
signed?
jumping in right now. We got Jawan Taylor, 4-year, $80 million.
Yeah,
Right tackle.
yeah. I don't know, man. I think that's more of a left
Wiley
tackle situation.
Wiley got like 18 mil, 3 years or
3
something.
years, 24.
Was it that
Yeah,
much?
Yeah, 3 years, 24 million from Washington.
I don't know if it was that much.
He got. I mean, but he played right tackle.
Right.
But Jawan Taylor, they're talking about moving him to
Right.
left
That's
tackle.
4 times Wiley's salary. So it's
Exactly. That's $20 million a year.
and we're doing the whole
switch it
right
over
to the left
just
again.
like with Orlando Brown. It seems
Right.
like something Veach likes to try.
I know they was looking at that Tunsil from Texans. Why didn't we pursue that deal instead
of Jawan Taylor?
of trying to take a right and move him to left? You could have go get a left who was doing
just
what he
stayed
does.
right there with it.
Right.
I don't know, man, what broke down with that, but I heard that they were talking trade talks with Houston for Tunsil. So, but obviously trade talks didn't amount to nothing. So
4-year, $80 million. So top 3 and not giving up pressure.
Yeah,
I think.
that's good
Of
from
course,
the
that
right
was
side.
the right side.
That's the right side.
Right.
It's a little different over there. Your foot movements are different.
Everybody's
the way you
saying
move your hips.
he's super athletic. I don't know much about him,
He is, man.
but they said he's real athletic.
Yeah, he had a weight problem coming out of high school into college, and they made him lose a lot of weight at Florida. But
He didn't look too overly healthy.
yeah, I mean,
But I like big linemen. I like the old school 340 pound.
well, that's what
no
we mostly
hole
got.
lineman.
That's what we mostly got.
I'm
There
saying in the
middle,
league though, there's a lot of
Yeah.
more stronger
stronger,
type
athletic
linemen,
guys,
right?
yeah, that can pull, move, block better.
So we'll see. Jawan Taylor. I don't think it was bad, but I don't know if it was good.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
I mean, you gotta kind of trust the coaching at this point. If they see something in him, then I'm gonna trust him. But the jury's out on that, and I am a little bit nervous about that. I just want to go on record saying it, but
Right.
I think he's got the talent to make that happen over there.
Charles Omenihu.
Is that how you say the last
I
name?
don't know. That's my best try. Sorry,
I
Charles.
Really, hey, I'm really
2
excited.
years, 20 mil.
There you go.
I know he had
Pretty
I seen
much
some highlights of where he had Seattle quarterback on the run
Yeah.
that game they played in the
He's a
playoffs.
strip sack guy. He likes to strip the ball out.
Only like 4 sacks on the season, 3.5.
Yeah, like 4.5 sacks on the
Was that-
season, but he wasn't a full-time player either.
But he had like 3 times the pressure on a quarterback than Frank Clark did.
Exactly.
So pressure is good.
And that's a part-time player, so
And if you could put pressure on a quarterback from that side like Clark used to, that's when Jones balls out.
And
that's
then-
when Karlaftis can ball out.
And then somebody's gonna be playing
And
next
then
to
it's
Jones.
dangerous.
Dana?
Fucking, it's dangerous. I like that signing. I like both signings because it was a need and you had to take a
Yeah.
gamble, and everybody's getting paid money. So,
Yeah. So, because me and you were talking about it before.
and we literally got Clark's replacement for 2 years for the same amount of money we was going to
So
give
we-
Clark for 1 year.
We basically paid that guy $21 million for 2 years
Right.
instead of Clark for 1.
Right.
So we get 1 more
Clark-
year of service.
Right? Clark was like 28 total.
Yep.
I like it. I like both them signings. So
I don't think we're done yet, though. I mean, I think we might be able to make a couple moves here and there. I mean, you was talking earlier about the wide receivers and what we got coming back and
let's say
what we need. And
the Chiefs cap space after Patrick Mahomes restructured his contract to $17.3 million. They
Okay.
now have the 14th most cap space in the NFL. And on this, I got a picture of this guy right here.
DeAndre Hopkins wearing
That's who-
Isaiah
that's who I
Pacheco's
want.
number.
I want Hopkins.
So you want to trade for Hopkins.
I want to trade for Hopkins.
So what would you be willing to give up for Hopkins? I think it might be a
I'd
little
give
cheaper than
up-
you think.
I'd give up MVS and a 4th round, 3rd
you?
round. I'm if it was Clyde Hilaire, I think we have to give a 3rd round. But for
Yeah.
MVS, we make wide receiver
Just
for wide
swap.
receiver.
Swap.
We had to maybe a 4th round in
Yeah.
him.
Could be.
And he said he's willing to negotiate his contract.
Seeing what Jalen Ramsey went for, him being a top 5 corner in the league for just a 3rd round pick, I think we might be able to get an aging DeAndre.
Well, it wasn't Ramsey was traded.
Ramsey was traded for a 3rd round pick. Yeah.
Right. So was
And-
Waller.
Yeah, so I'm like, these guys
Fucking
are
Derek Waller traded for a 3rd
Yeah,
round pick.
man, I'm telling you. But
Fucking insane.
that's why I said maybe we don't have to put a player in that trade with Hopkins. But hey, whatever. I
I
would like
want
to see him.
Hopkins.
I would like to see
I'll take
Hopkins be a
Hopkins
Chief.
first. Then I'll take, if we can't get him, I'll go with Thielen as an add-in.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to be like he was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But he's still probably he's an upgrade from Watson and
Yeah.
a couple other players that we had.
He
so,
could probably I mean, he's a pretty
or Shark. And I might put Shark in front of
That's what I was
Thielen
gonna say.
if he wasn't so injury prone.
Yeah.
He misses a lot of 2 games here, 1
Yeah.
game here.
He
shit.
has always been like that too, man.
But when he's in there,
he's something
putting
to-
up numbers.
Yep. I wouldn't be mad at any of those, but my number one would be to trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I think he still got some juice left.
Me too. At one point, best hands in the league.
Yeah.
He's a deep guy, which we was lacking.
Yeah, and he put some numbers together with some
He gets some
really average
touchdowns.
quarterbacks.
He
he had
gets-
Watson for a minute there in Houston, and he was,
Right.
on fire. But other than Watson, he hasn't had a legit quarterback throwing him the ball.
Murray,
And he still put up good numbers.
he came in last year once he finally got back from suspension. He put up some
So he
decent
played.
numbers.
So he played with Kyler
Till
Murray,
Murray
for
went down.
only 2 games this year.
So
Yeah,
his
so
stats was with the other
Was
guy.
with the other guys, whoever they had. And
But when you got a guy like that, I mean, that's your go-to.
Yeah.
So you
and
work
I would
him
like
in.
to see him be a
He's in the
chief.
game plan. You
I
know
would
what I mean?
love to see him be a chief, man.
I want Hopkins.
I would like to see that move happen. But more than that, I want to see that happen. But also, we got to get something done with Chris Jones with that 17-some million you was just talking about.
right,
man.
right.
You know what I mean? That'll even open up more cap space for us
Right.
if we can get a deal done
I'm not
this
sure
year.
17 million is going to even matter
Well,
to Chris Jones.
if
it's
we
gonna
extend
be,
him-
it's going to be more than that.
No, it's gonna be. He's gonna probably see triple digits, bro.
I think that 17 million is to bring in somebody.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be 100 million.
Because
man.
if we extend his contract, we'll give him signing bonus. That won't count against next year's salary cap because he's under contract already. So the new contract don't start until after.
next year, so
right.
we need to be looking at something to get done with him if possible. But
All right, before we get into the draft needs and wants, I got one more
Mhm.
thing. A lot of people was talking about it a couple weeks ago. It kind of died down. L'Jarius Sneed got one more year left.
yeah, and we need to think
Do
about
you-
getting
do
him
you-
signed.
Do you trade him now?
I'd like to see Snead stay, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you
Because last year's best season, so
Yeah.
he's at his peak.
Hey.
Next year he could have.
Beach has showed that he can
Next
do
year
that.
he could be better, which
Only gonna
so
Only
make his
gonna
money
make the money
higher and
go up.
higher. And
And
if
plus
we
the-
can't, if we're not going to be able to afford no high already,
well, that's the thing.
then do we go ahead and trade him and get rid of him?
That's the thing, and that could very well be a possibility. And his stock has got to be pretty high right now. I think. I mean, he
Right.
was a 4th-round draft pick coming
Right.
out. So
And I don't want Snead. Snead's one of my favorites.
love
He's
Snead,
been-
man. I love
liked
the
him
way he
last
plays,
year. I
man.
liked him rookie
I
year.
love the way Snead plays.
Snead's
but
all over. The ball's there, 38's there. A lot of head
I
on
like
tackles.
Snead a lot, man.
A lot of
I-
solo tackles.
I would like to get him signed too, but I understand
He's gonna
you can't
bring in
sign
some money.
everyone. Yeah, you can't sign everyone though.
You talking about
A cornerback that plays
Thornhill
with how
got
he
$7
plays.
million a year. You looking at 10, 11
Snead's
a
gonna
year
go
for
up.
him.
Yeah, absolutely gonna be double digits for
Right.
him. Absolutely,
So you either got to maybe be able to franchise him 1 year.
maybe.
So possibly 2 years we could still have him.
I would like to keep Snead, but if we're gonna trade him,
Got to do it
this
now.
year.
Got to
Do
do
it
it now.
this year while the stock's high.
Right.
He might get injured next year.
So
Never
he
know.
might be throwing into a Hopkins deal.
Yeah.
Snead for Hopkins. No draft
I ain't
picks.
doing that, dog.
No draft
no,
picks.
I'm not doing that.
Because if we're gonna trade him anyway,
I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that. Me personally. That's just me.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't want Snead to go.
No, I don't want him to go.
I like Snead. All right, let's move into the draft. We ain't got much time. We got.
Man,
Hey man, if you stuck with us this long, we appreciate it, man.
yeah.
Like, comment,
Thank you.
subscribe. Hey,
feels good being
this
back here, bro.
this episode is brought to you by Clean Cuts Barbershop, where you get the
Absolutely.
cleanest fade in Independence.
Man, yes, sir. Located in Susquehanna.
Located in Susquehanna next to
Yeah.
Tavern 24. Shout out to Tavern 24. Go by there, grab you a drink, grab you some food. Man, that shit good over there.
Clean Cuts Barbershop, baby.
Clean Cuts, baby. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Draft needs, offense.
So we got what? 11 picks?
We got 11 picks.
11, 10, 11 picks? Something like
11,
that.
I
It's
think.
11.
I think, yeah, 11.
It's 11. So, man, that's a lot of players right
what we
there,
need,
bro.
what we need, what we need.
I mean, look, we got to have a right tackle. We got to have a defensive tackle to play next to Chris Jones.
If you was drafting, don't go by players. Go by, let's say, first 4 picks. What are you doing?
First 4 picks?
Yeah.
You don't want. You really want to know what I do?
I wouldn't ask you if I
All right,
didn't.
So, with me, I mean, we could. This might be a little longer than you
First
think.
4 picks, not the
Okay,
quick version.
you don't want the guy. You just want.
I don't want
you
the
just
guy.
want
I
the
want the
position.
position.
Okay.
What we need most: first, second, third,
I mean, I think
fourth.
we need a wide
Talking
receiver.
to the mic.
We need a wide receiver.
So you're going wide
I
receiver
think
with
we-
our first pick.
I wouldn't necessarily have to be wide receiver for me though.
What
Just
the-
somebody
listen,
who could
listen,
be a playmaker.
Listen.
Somebody who could
Listen,
be a playmaker.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the question, and then
What?
answer.
I did.
What do we need? No, I said so. Wide receiver first, and you're like, doesn't have to be a wide receiver.
A playmaker on offense.
Okay,
Number one, that's me.
Pick a position. What we need. So wide receiver 1. Who you go? What's our second best need? Running back.
I don't know about that right now, about
Okay.
the running back. I think we got good luck drafting later in the draft and getting
Okay.
running back.
So wide receiver first.
I'm gonna throw an edge rusher in there. I'm gonna throw a right tackle in there.
So edge rush, defense second.
Probably defense
offense
second,
third.
offense third, and then I don't know. I'll probably go offense again. I don't know. I want to get Mahomes to get some more weapons.
All right.
I'm not big on our wide receiver room right now.
All right. Now
bro.
I'm about to talk.
So-
You didn't want to talk, so I'm gonna talk.
I mean, you didn't want to let me
Okay.
talk.
So first I did, but you didn't answer the question. So first, I think
Sure.
O-line number one
That'd be good.
because protect the quarterback
Couldn't be mad
at
at
all
that.
costs. Second pick, we go wide receiver because you kind of want to get a guy who's up there
Yeah.
up
Look
there
at-
pretty high.
Look at what we got
because
now.
we need somebody to step in there and really be able to play.
Yeah.
Third, we just picked up a pass rusher. I'm picking another pass rusher again.
Can't never have too many of those,
Right,
bro.
because what if old dude don't pan out? He might be
Never know.
suspended a couple of games.
Never know. Always need depth.
Domestic violence.
Yeah.
So I'm going pass rusher third. And then, I'm going offensive line again. Maybe a Tooney replacement.
Mhm.
So drafting
So
a
like a
guard
guard?
because he's going to want some money here pretty soon. So
Mm.
I think O-line, wide receiver, defensive pass rusher, O-line again.
Solid.
I think that's where we got to be strong in order to keep
That's
succeeding.
solid. I wouldn't be mad at another offensive lineman, man. We
Any-
got to protect Pat.
right.
Got to.
You're big on names. Any particular people you're looking at?
That's why. Well, in the first round, I got two guys I like, but they both play different positions, and that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I like Jackson Smith in Jigba from Ohio State as the wide receiver.
Yeah.
I like the way he runs routes. He's crisp. He's clean.
From Ohio State.
Yeah, he's fast, and he led that
But
team.
is he predicted to go last
Probably
in the first
yeah,
round?
I mean, the wide receiving class is pretty weak this year compared to last year. So everybody's saying he might be picked in maybe the 20 to 25 range is where they're saying. So we'd have to jump up to get him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I really want to do that, but
Right.
I'm just saying. But there's another guy I like named Darnell Washington. He plays tight end. He's a hell of a blocker, and he's a playmaker.
Offensive line or what?
No,
What is
he's
he?
a tight end.
Tight end.
But he's a blocker. He's everything. He's everything. So
Yeah.
he's a
That's the Taysom Hill guy you was kind of.
He's the tight end out of Georgia.
Hmm.
Darnell Washington, 6'7", 280, blocks great, runs routes.
Right.
He ran like
so,
a 4.6 40.
So you like guys that we're not going to be able to get because we have the 31st pick.
Well, we can get either one of
Championship
them.
tight end, championship team. He not.
I
he
mean,
not about
it's
to last.
highly unlikely that we draft him, but that's what I want.
That's your wish list?
That's what I want. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know people's guys. I just know where I feel
Yeah.
like we need the most.
Washington would
where
come
we
in and
gotta
make a
build
difference. Washington would come in and make a difference,
So-
blocking and in the red zone.
Yeah. Well, drafts in Kansas City, you going?
I'm going. I
You
made
go-
my mind
you
up.
got your
bro.
tickets?
I'm going. Yeah.
They had the sign up start earlier.
Yeah,
They're going to be
I'm-
going quick.
I'm going home.
I seen
and
some
I'm doing
people
it.
already saying they had theirs.
Yeah, I'm going home and I'm doing it tonight.
I ain't doing it.
Tonight.
Too many people for me. I'd rather watch it on TV. I get to see everything.
Yeah.
It's an outside type of thing, like how
It
the
is.
rally was.
Yeah, it is.
Like people are going to be in
It's
the
going
grass
to be right
and
there
shit.
anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
No thanks. Justin Ross, John Ross. What do you think?
I'm not counting on either one of them. I
Can't,
mean, I'm
really.
not saying that
They're
neither
there,
one of them
but we
gonna,
can't count on 'em.
And that's why I say wide receiver.
Yeah.
We got Tony. He's always hurt. We got
Right.
Sky Moore second year. MVS don't seem to get on the same page.
Well,
I
well,
mean-
the Ross dude, what was wrong with him? Like,
Justin Ross had like a spinal
no,
injury.
I know the one we got from the Raiders,
Oh,
John
Ross.
Ross. What's his deal? I
don't
guess he ran the
know.
fastest 40
Yeah,
ever, 4.2.
but that's about it. He didn't do much in the NFL at all.
So
He
did
was drafted.
Did he get dropped or did he?
Yeah, Cincinnati drafted him one pick before Mahomes.
Okay.
So he's still relatively young like Mahomes, but he
So he's like 6 years in.
yeah, but he's never really panned out. But he is fast and he could do some jet sweep
I thought he
type
came from the
stuff.
Raiders. I didn't really know who he was. I thought he
No,
came from the
he was
Raiders.
a first round draft pick. I think he was number 9. Mahomes was 10, or he
Okay.
could have been 8 and Mahomes was 10.
Right,
but,
right.
So I mean, he was thought of highly whenever
So
he
fast,
came out.
but just didn't pan
yeah,
out.
but he just didn't pan out. And Justin Ross, he's just injury.
yeah,
I mean,
he got a neck injury or
yeah,
some shit.
yeah, he had like a neck injury in college. Then he had a foot injury.
Huge numbers in 3 years
Yeah.
from what I've seen. Like
I mean, and he's got the
2,500
potential.
yards.
Now
and
he's the one I'm more excited about
a
of
lot
the
of
two Rosses.
TDs.
But at the
We'll
same
see
time,
what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully
I'm
it
just
come
not
through.
counting on him. Like I say, Tony, he's kind of struggling with staying healthy his whole career. Moore's young. You know,
Hey.
we got a young room.
We'll be back.
Here we go.
You missed us. Like, comment,
and
subscribe.
go,
Hey,
baby.
man, give us some comments down there. Give us some subscribers, man. Let's get it.
Let's
First
go.
and go. Chiefs on mine, you bitch.
Peace.